to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a look. Here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the... Action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Let's go, baby.
Throwing on first down. Dawson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down, Play will get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll give this to Bell running right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Dawson. Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Dawson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They begin with a run by Smith, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Vick readies to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Vick will look to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here's Vick, and he finds his target. It's Sharp. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. First down, Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, it's Vic. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It'll be Vic once more. That's complete to Sharp. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A first down carry for Smith. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch time. Tight end run. 4 down.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Dawson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. On 1st down, Smith. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Vick. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Vic to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Vic. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Vic now to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Dawson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the 2nd down throw on target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dawson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A throw left side, complete to Biletnikoff. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dawson. And Sanders has got it complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw. Dawson. And that is incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it.